Hello, this is Sandy, and today is day number 1 of starting on my anti-inflammatory journey. And I am going to begin today trying to battle chronic inflammation that I have in my body. 9 years ago, I was diagnosed with 2 chronic quote diseases that they told me there were no cure for. One was chronic fatigue and one was rheumatoid disease. So after 9 years of working at it with multiple drugs and things like that, I'm not anti-drug, I'm not anything like that, and I do plan to stay on my medications prescribed by my rheumatologist. But something happened, I don't know, something happened yesterday that just, it was like a switch, and I decided that I need to embark upon at least investigating anti-inflammatory foods and staying on those things exclusively. And I can talk to you more about the challenge that came about. I'll talk about that later, but this is day 1. And the first thing I did was I downloaded a book on my Kindle, and I'm a Prime member of Amazon. So I was able to find a free book about anti-inflammatory foods and information on the different types of foods and how to get started with the plan, which is what I needed. So I started with this book, and I the very first chapter, or chapter 5, it starts about with chronic inflammation as an action plan. And so today, here is my action plan. Today, I'm going to read a couple of chapters out of my book, and the book that I downloaded is called Heal Yourself Anti-Inflammatory Diet: The Top 100 Best Recipes for Chronic Inflammation by Susan Hollister. And I don't know if it will pick it up, but this is what it looks like. And I downloaded that. It was free. And in looking through it, this is what I need. I need to know, for me, I don't need a list of foods really of what I can't eat. What helps me is what can I eat, what can I do? And in looking at the list of foods, there are just tons of foods on there that I really do like. So my plan, number 1, is to read a couple of chapters, the first couple of chapters of this book. My second plan, I've already put into action, and that is to begin eating some anti-inflammatory foods. The first thing I had for breakfast, when I get up in the morning, I'm very, very fatigued, and I still am. I've been up for a couple of hours, and I'm still struggling with a lot of fatigue this morning and stiffness and just overall not feeling well. And that's why I look like I do. I thought I'm not even going to have any pretense in this vlog. I'm going to be myself. And so today is not a great day. It's not the worst I've ever had by no means, but I thought I'm going to just be who I am. So I started out with an apple and almond butter, and I bought this almond butter, and it has no added sugars or anything like that. And when I first tasted it, I was like, oh, this is not any good. But then I kind of acquired a taste for it, and I bought it sometime this past week, and I like it. I found that I like it on apples and bananas. And then I went ahead and ate a little bit of granola on top of that, but then I threw the granola in the trash because I got to reading on the back, and I thought, no, that has some processed sugar in it, some processed cane sugar, so I threw it out, and I know sugar is out. So from now on, I'm going to have it with oatmeal, and I'm going to put oatmeal, bananas, and almond butter together, and I think I'm going to really like it. The next thing that I did was course, I'm doing a lot of Googling, and I'm asking, and I know there's lots of information out there, but you know what? I've got to start somewhere. So I had my coffee this morning, and I had it black, and I don't drink black coffee. But I do like my coffee. So I went ahead and I thought, you know what? I can drink it black. I'm just going to drink it black. And I've been telling myself, this is okay. It's going to be okay. I don't have to have my milk and my sugar-free creamers and all that in it. You know, I need to do the best that I can today. And the next thing I did was I mixed up some of my green vibrants, and this is a powder of, it's got probiotics and it's vibrant health. It's organic greens and grass juice, and greens are supposed to be very, very good for anti-inflammation. So I mixed that up. I added lime to it because it tastes like, it's like drinking grass, which sometimes I don't mind, but this is what it looks like. And I added a little bit of lime to it, and then I stirred it up. And so this is what I'm drinking this morning. So that's what I'm doing. My next, I'm planning my next 2 meals for lunch. I am having tuna. It has olive oil in it and a little bit of mayo. That mayo I've got to get rid of. I've got to go ahead and look that up and make sure. I may need to start making my own mayo from now on, but I made it last night, and so I'm going to go ahead and have it. It has green olives with garlic, stuffed garlic in it. I love that. Tomatoes, chopped cherry tomatoes, chopped onion, and dill seasoning, celery seed, just a tiny bit, a dash of salt, and a lot of black pepper, and mix that all up, and it was very yummy. And I just ate it. I'm gonna eat the rest of it today. I just ate it in a bowl, just by itself. It was really scrumptious. For supper, that's my next plan, is I am going to have chicken with quinoa, and I'm going to do an onion and tomato, fresh onion and tomato salad, and watermelon. So everything is either in the book that is a yes, that it is anti-inflammatory, and that's my plan. Today I am really tired. I pushed myself pretty hard yesterday, so I plan on taking a nap. Naps, number one, naps. Another thing that I did research on yesterday was, I'm going to do this again today. It's the Wim Hof method. I'm going to do a little bit more research on that today. Wim, W-I-M, Hof, H-O-F. He talks about doing ice cold showers to stimulate your immune system, and it stimulates increased blood flow to the organs. It does a whole lot of things for the body. It builds tolerance in the body. It helps your body learn to defend itself against disease. A lot of things like that. I was just like, really? Holy cow. And I have actually heard that. I'd heard it a long time ago, that if you want to have less colds, that you need to turn your water on really hot, and then turn it on really, really cold and finish it cold. And I was like, really? That you go from one extreme to the next, that your immune system builds up a defense. And I'd heard that, but I've never researched it. And I stumbled across it last night, the Wim Hof method. And I was just like, you know what? It's why not try it for 30 days or something? So I actually studied it a little bit last night. And then right before I went to bed, I went and did a cold shower. Now, I didn't just dive right into a cold shower. What I did was I turned it on and let the water warm up. And then I let it get warm, and then I let it beat like on my chest and on my shoulders. And then I turned the cold water all the way up, and I just gradually turned the hot water all the way down. And I stayed in there for probably 3 to 4 minutes maybe even 5 is how long that from the beginning to the end of the water going from cool to warm, then to cold. And we'll just see. So I did feel a little bit of rejuvenation. I think I probably need to go ahead and do another shower like that, do the lukewarm to cold. I'm not going to start out with cold showers. So that's a plan too. I'm going to do that and then try to get, even on these bad days or days that I'm kind of slow, I still like to wash my hair, get my hair washed, and put on some makeup. That just makes me feel better. So, okay, I'll check in with you later. That's my plan for day 1. I'll check in with you later and see. We'll see how it goes. See you later.